Is the Brazilian feeling cornered? He has to be very messy to make a general political prediction. Maybe I need to, because we have a lot of political energy going on here with these decks. I'll draw cards only from Mother Sanasaro's deck, just 9 cards, something more specific for Brazil because it all came together. I think I'll make a prediction I made about Biden's impeachment. Here, and another thing, here I say this because international matters are distant in Brazil. House 3 represents, and there's probably representation of the White House. Look, United States, take a step back because we say because it will impact the whole world. The Tower card, the worst card. In the deck, we are 1 step away from a 3rd G. There are things we can't say here, and there's that, a right-wing channel can't say much, and there are certain words that can't be said on YouTube either. So I have to be that's why I said a channel for intelligent people who pick up on it, grasp it, because if someone is left-handed who doesn't think straight, especially those who still do web, then it becomes difficult. The person won't understand anything, I say. But anyway, just use a little bit of rationality. Anything. That's perversion. A left-handed life. What are they doing to our children? Did you watch the video of what was presented in a school? Stop fighting, you guys. So, do you think this is appropriate for our children who are still in the growing phase, but is it possible Sanasara brings peace to these animals? Sorry, folks, but they seem a bit our children who are in the process of building character, values for love. Well, not us. The United States put your beard in the water and is 1 step closer to a 3rd G. I won't make very lengthy videos anymore because people these days are very focused on immediacy, but also to avoid it becoming tiring for me because of this energy, because all of this boils down to one very important thing. Well, will Biden be removed or impeached? Perhaps through this, a 3rd G can be prevented. This is lacking here. See, we have to stop being naive. We have to stop acting solely from the heart, and from the heart, we want things to be resolved promptly. I mentioned about a year ago or more, I made 2 videos, and I even interviewed one of the researchers involved in what they discovered, tremendous and true discoveries. Well, the media didn't analyze it. They tried to silence them. 40 years of research. They tried to make them look like fools. And I can assure you that they are anything but foolish. They are serious researchers with 40 years of research. But of course, they had to be silenced because that's how the system works with the world's owners. Pay attention to what I'm going to say. It's not just Brazil. The difference, the world's owners want to illuminate the world. The more poor, miserable people there are, the easier it is to control. So they have to follow a script. Why do you really think Trump lost the elections? Did he really lose the elections? Why do you think the beard won the elections, the left? Wants to dominate the world, but some things are deviating from the script. Brazil will be one of the few countries that will stand strong. That's why I say, keep the faith. Don't expect everything to happen. Of course. Sorry, I got distracted because of my son. He's being fussy. The energy today is here. It's heavy. The energy is heavy. Well, let's continue. Let me focus. Again, I had to concentrate a lot to bring this video. Today, when we have a sick family member, and it's serious, because my father, the treatment now is palliative. He no longer walks, talks, knows where he is, can't hold a glass, can't sit, a man, 6'5", using diapers, in bed 24 hours, and still hospitalized. When we have a sick family member, it reflects on everyone, right? That's why I didn't bring a video earlier, but today I couldn't not be here with you, so I had to concentrate a lot to make this video. But today I'm going to perform a blessing here at home, here below, and also at my house. I'll have to do a blessing for things to become more peaceful because the energies are heavy, right? And still drawing energy from all of this. So what I want to say, returning, Bolsonaro was right. Everything is a game. What they want from our country, the richest country in the world, is Brazil. What's beneath that land is what foreigners want. I'm not just talking about neobium. Whoever controls what lies beneath Brazilian soil, beneath the Brazilian Amazon, will dominate the world. Are you understanding? And everything that's extracted today is sold for a song, and they triple it, quadruple it, the price. In other words, our Amazon, our lands, they've been this way so far. So everything is part of their playbook of the world's owners, placing left-wing people. Europe is screwed, excuse the term. Portugal will collapse. Paris, France will collapse. Many countries will collapse economically. It's already happening. But look, this is their trick. But Brazil is blessed, so it will resist. But before it resists, I'll strip it almost bare. It's like going there and cutting it had. What I want you to understand is that Brazil is incredibly rich, home to the school of fish. But before, it's as if we had a Brazil that was a very beautiful garden with sunflowers planted, with rose bushes, white roses, yellow, red, all kinds of plants, daisies, and so on.
Rosas brancas, amarelas, vermelhas,
And then they came
plantas, margaridas, enfim.
and uprooted everything to sell at the market,
Para vender na feira, né?
in the markets. And then we had to start germinating again. That's what will happen to Brazil. They won't be able
A nossa terra.
to steal our land, but what Bolsonaro has tried to avoid
Isso, Casa 44.
so far
Que a mídia prostituta
is this
foi comprada pelos donos do mundo. Para
House 44, and of course, the prostitute media was bought by the world's owners to make you, with low intelligence, believe that he's a monster
não vai quebrar.
for his plans to succeed.
Vai esticar.
So far, they're succeeding, but it's coming out a bit, understand?
Eu vou deixar para próxima.
Brazil won't break. Brazil will stretch. I won't remove more.
Amanhã,
I thought I'd remove it. I'll leave it for next time.
provavelmente ele saia na segunda.
Put your suggestions in the comments.
Trazer vídeo extra amanhã.
I won't bring, it's not possible, right? Tomorrow's Friday.
Domingo. Domingo estarei aqui com vocês, tá bom?
My father is still hospitalized. He'll probably be discharged on Monday,
A questão é que no Brasil
so I won't be able to bring an extra video tomorrow. But
vem uma notícia boa aí, Casa da Carta.
put your suggestions in the comments for the Sunday video.
De deputados e senadores de direita, com absoluta certeza, que vai promover algo muito
I'll be here with you on Sunday, all right? If the good Lord permits and Santa Sarah blesses us.
setembro para nós.
The point is that Brazil needs this, right?
Ou será que é o começo da fila
Some good news is coming. The card house.
dos governantes?
Positive alliances are coming, probably from right-wing
Eu estou falando
deputies and senators for sure.
de agora para setembro, né?
That will bring something very positive. So
Inclusive saiu nos dois baralhos, né?
this alliance, this unity, will bring good news in this month of September.
Estão escuras, obscuras,
Is the dinosaurs' arrest,
né? Novos aliados. Como eu tinha falado,
or is it the beginning
de amores pelo...
of the downfall of the misgoverning?
Fui a única que previ que ele ia
The point is, there will be a radical change.
pra canhota e ele não tá fazendo
The house of death, I'm talking about Brazil, right?
isso. É muito bom pra direita.
So, for now,
O que a cigana diz aqui, tá?
for September, right? We can be certain
Alianças,
this card also came up in both decks, right?
vendaram muitas coisas.
We may have tremendous revelations in politics, things that are dark, obscure, and new allies, as I mentioned, right? I don't have a soft spot for him, but I was the only one who predicted he would start causing problems for the left, and he's not making a scene. No,
Você tá achando que você é imune e você não.
he's going to cause a lot of problems for the left,
Bom,
which is very good for the right.
muita coisa pra acontecer.
So listen more to what this seer says, what's said here,
Mês.
and
Casa da Lua.
alliances are coming, alliances of serious politicians who will unveil many things, set a few things straight, and we will have transformations. The dinosaur may be one of them, so put your beard in the water because you think you're immune, but you're not. The dinosaur will become extinct. Well, will there be much more to happen? Here comes the new house just for this month, the House of the Moon. We have no reason to celebrate September 7th, and there are many things there that may already be being logistically, there's a logistics, let's say, to harm the sunflowers. When there were arrests, it was a way to coerce people, right? Dinosaur? Because they know that the only way to have impeachment in a country is through the people in the streets. If there's no people in the streets, there's no impeachment. But that will be for another story, another revelation. What I'm trying to say here is that the people were coerced. But September 7th is not a day for generations to be on the streets because People, listen to what I'm going to say. Will there be people applauding the rulers? Will it be generations? No, they will be people bought with mortadella, with bullets, with sweets, going there to be there, because if the generations step out to celebrate, they will have problems. So think about it. It's not the time now. The time for the giant to rise. People will know.
Mas que vem boas novas, vem.
But good news is coming. We will have many struggles still, especially this month.
Esse mês, e eu fiz tudo por
I tried to keep the video from exceeding half an hour, but there was no way. Especially this month, we'll have emotions like a roller coaster, the house of the mountain. But we'll have positive things for the generations, for Brazil, for our land.
pro Brasil, para nossa terra.
It's the beginning of the end. It's the beginning of the end's beginning,
Isso do início do fim.
where we'll start having hope for the lilies and a dignified Brazil and a better country, Brazil.
Os lírios e um Brasil digno.
I ask, I beg all of you, keep the faith
Peço,
burning.
vocês, direções.
Don't allow a rotten media to divert your attention through fake news, just like there are fake news worldwide.
Podre. Tirem a sua atenção.
The international media is also bought. Never Ukraine, never.
Não tem notícias falsas mundo afora.
Russia has power.
Bem é comprada. Nunca.
Anyway, I came here to talk about Russia, but you understand, right?
Nunca.
But it's not what they tell us,
A Rússia tem uma potência.
so stop believing in these sources.
Eu não vim aqui para falar da Rússia. Mas vocês estão entendendo? Mas não é o que passam pra gente.
But when you see the media sources
Acreditar nisso, nessas fontes.
speaking ill of the left,
Da mídia.
show that they can switch sides. Well, that was our video for today. I won't go on. Russia has power. Anyway, I came here to talk about Russia, but you understand, right? But it's not what they tell us, so stop believing in these sources. But when you see the media sources speaking ill of the left, you'll understand the message from the gypsy here, which is the beginning of the end's beginning. So good news is coming for us. September will be a month of emotions, like a roller coaster, leaving us on edge. But I can say there's good stuff coming, and even people we hate within the S, there will begin to show that they can switch sides. Well, that was our video for today. I won't go on.